Okay, so Taylor Swift spent her weekend in Kansas City as part of 2 stops on her current Eras tour, and our very own producer Charles here attended night 2 at Arrowhead Stadium. So Charles, we just have to know everything, but let's start with this, okay? I'm curious. What were your first emotions when you walk in the stadium and see the stage?
Just amazing. I mean, now, as you walk in, obviously there's nothing much going on before the show starts.
Right.
But still, just the setup of the stage is awesome because her stage is in the shape of a clock hand because of Midnights, which was released back in October. And so it's just an amazing, also just the energy from everybody there.
Everyone's excited.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So when did these tickets go on sale? Because we've been talking about this for a long time.
The Ticketmaster debacle.
Right. I think, if I remember right, tickets went on sale late October, early November.
Because this was a whole thing.
Yes,
Waiting for
and
you to
I
get
did not
tickets.
get them originally.
Oh, you didn't?
No, Ticketmaster sent me an email in December and like, hey, you were supposed to have this access to get them, so we'll give you a chance to claim 2 at a certain price point. So that's how I got them.
I don't think I knew that.
No, yeah, that initial one, that whole week, I was in every single line and I never got a ticket.
Yeah. Now, okay, it's kind of common sense, if you will, but explain what exactly the Eras Tour is.
So the Eras Tour is basically going through all of Taylor's discography. For most of the shows, she leaves out her debut album, unless it's one of the surprise songs, but each era has at least one song in it, besides that one. Speak Now has one, except for Our Night. Since Speak Now, Taylor's version came out on Friday, Kansas City got treated to more Speak Now than other stops have had.
So was that a surprise? Is that what the surprise songs are, or?
No, so surprise songs.
I'm learning all about the Swift life.
So for surprise songs, she has her set list, but then each show she does 2 different songs that aren't on the set list, and she won't repeat them unless she messes up, which on Friday for Last Kiss, she did have to restart it after 2 times because she messed up the lyrics the first time. Then the second time she doubted herself that she was like, I promise I know this song.
But she wrote it.
Yeah.
It's just something from a while back or something.
Yeah, it's from Speak Now, her 3rd album. But I mean, she just re-recorded it, but she has so much to remember going on.
I was going to say, honestly, she's allowed to mess up. She's Taylor Swift, it's fine.
Right.
Okay, so another kind of key piece to this whole tour is outfits. So people have been going all out. So tell me about your outfit.
Well, the weekend before, I was like, I guess I should order something.
So this is what you wore there?
So this is what I wore there, and then I went with my friend David, and then 2 of his friends rode with us. They were in a different section than us. That's Courtney and Caitlin. And so it was just so much fun, though.
Yeah.
So was everybody kind of decked out like this?
Oh, yeah, everybody has their own.
Blue,
I saw somebody on Twitter that was dressed as a lime green dog because of one of her songs mentions Rebecca, who painted her neighbor's dog lime green, key lime green.
So specific.
People will find the smallest things. Some people I've seen have dressed up as willow trees because of her song Willow.
Now, when you see people like that, do you automatically know what that's from, or?
Some of them. Not all. Some of them are very specific, or not even related to some of her songs. Some of them are from things she's done in interviews before, said like that.
Yeah. Okay, so you gave us some pictures that we're going to show here on screen from the concert. So walk us through some of these.
So this is her coming out. So the dancers came out first, and they're waving these big, colorful feathers, and then they cover this trap door on the stage, and she comes up, and then they unveil her.
What a cool entrance.
Right, and she goes into Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, and then it transitions into Cruel Summer, which has even though Lover came out a few years ago, Cruel Summer is back on the top. It's like the song of the summer, even though it's not new.
Even though it's not new. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And so Lover was the first one. This is still from Lover. I had to get as many pictures as I could. My phone is full right now. And then she goes into Fearless, which is like Love Story and everything.
Some of her early classics,
Yes. Fearless was her 2nd album. And she just goes through all the eras, and it was just, honestly, I wasn't expecting it. But when she came out, I did tear up a little bit. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting to do that.
I didn't expect it.
And I loved her Willow performance here, just because of the witchy vibe and everything. And some people have accused her of witchcraft at the shows. Yes, but it was just.
She just walks to the beat of her own drum.
Honestly,
And honestly, even if you're not much of a fan of Taylor Swift, you should go to one of her shows just because of the theatrics and the amount of effort and thought she puts into every performance. And this was when she was performing Enchanted from Speak Now. Love Speak Now, it's my favorite. And then she went into Long Live. And then during Red, so every tour, she has a hat for every night. And that hat she wears right there, and she gives it to somebody during the performance.
That's cool.
Most
So
of
you
the
got
time-
it. I'm just
I wish. Most of the time, it's a kid.
Okay.
It was a little girl on Saturday night, but some of them have been other people as well.
Yeah.
But just...
Yeah, so is it her music? Is it her personality?
I was gonna
Is it
ask
the
that too.
showman-
Yeah,
like,
what do you
is
love
the
about her?
thing
Yeah.
is pulling so many people.
You know-
Not just you, obviously.
Right. I would say it's her music, resonates with a lot of people. I know that based on people put it on Twitter and everything. But I would say it's just her as a person. She's loves her fans. She likes to share moments with them all. Like she's even said that this was like she never really planned on releasing throughout the tour, but she did.
She
She
did.
loves it. Getting to share that moment, especially
Yeah.
like on Friday when they got to see the I Can See You music video premiere.
Yeah.
So
That's
And
pretty
she's
cool.
not afraid
Yeah.
to be goofy. I
No.
always
Yeah.
respected that.
Yeah.
Don't ever take yourself too seriously.
Right. What I was just going to say, I think the biggest thing about her, especially in the last recent years of her career, she's so in control of her own life and her own story now. And I think that resonates with so many people in a really
Yes.
positive way.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Yes,
course.
we
How
love seeing all these
fun.
pictures. I know.
Yeah, I was so excited for you.
I know, it looked like a good time.
Coming up, get the latest on the surfaces from Pella Windows.
Plus, later in the show, we've got the latest trending headlines out of Hollywood.